Your Dharakaraka planet holds profound significance in Vedic astrology, symbolizing your spouse or long-term partner. It serves as a pivotal factor in predicting not only the timing of your marriage, but also offering insights into your enduring relationships. The Dharakaraka reveals itself through the planet occupying the lowest degree among the 7 Jaimini Charakaraka in your birth chart, excluding Rahu and Ketu. This planet embodies the qualities and characteristics of your future life partner. By scrutinizing the placement of your Dharakaraka, a treasure trove of information about your prospective spouse unfolds. The position and dignity of the Dharakaraka can provide insights into the nature, qualities, and characteristics of one's spouse or partner. Its placement in specific houses of the birth chart can indicate the potential experiences and dynamics within the marital relationship. As with other aspects of astrology, interpretation of the Dharakaraka should be done in addition with other factors in the birth chart for a comprehensive understanding. It's essential to underscore that while the Dharakaraka planet offers valuable insights into relationships, it's just one of several factors to consider when examining a birth chart for matters related to marriage. Alongside the Dharakaraka, factors such as the 7th house, its lord planets positioned within it, and the dignity of the 7th house lord collectively shape the individual's relational dynamics. Each of these elements works in tandem and should not be viewed separately. Rather, they form a bigger picture for understanding relationship potentials. Prioritizing either the Dharakaraka or the 7th house lord over the other would be misleading, as both contribute significantly to the overall impact on relationships. The Dharakaraka's effects complement those of the 7th house lord, offering additional layers of insight into partnership dynamics. When the Dharakaraka, the 7th house lord, and other factors coincide within a birth chart, it accentuates the significance of their combined influence. For example, in the case of a Libra ascendant individual where Mars serves as the 7th house lord, if Mars is also the Dharakaraka planet, the characteristics associated with Mars become particularly pronounced in the context of relationships. The interplay between these elements provides a more nuanced understanding of relationship potentials within the birth chart. It's crucial to analyze the entire chart comprehensively to grasp the complete picture accurately. When examining the Dharakaraka's influence in different houses, it's essential to consider how the qualities associated with each planet manifest within the context of partnerships. For instance, if Venus is the Dharakaraka and occupies the 7th house, it may indicate a strong emphasis on love, harmony, and sensual pleasures within the marriage or partnership. If Saturn is the Dharakaraka and resides in the 7th house, it suggests a more pragmatic, disciplined approach to relationships, characterized by stability, commitment, and responsibility. To make accurate predictions, several factors must be analyzed: the sign and house placement of the Dharakaraka, the nakshatra or lunar mansion it resides in, the aspects it receives, and its connection to the Atmakaraka. The exact placement which the Dharakaraka resides provides foundational insights into the qualities and temperament of the long-term partner. The house placement of the Dharakaraka provides context on the areas of life where these characteristics will be most prominent. For example, a Dharakaraka in the 1st house indicates a partner who significantly influences one's identity and self-perception. A Dharakaraka in the 7th house highlights a strong focus on marriage and partnerships. Analyzing the aspects to the Dharakaraka reveals how other planetary energies influence the partner and the relationship dynamics. Harmonious aspects suggest ease and compatibility, while challenging aspects indicate potential areas of conflict and growth. The connection between the Dharakaraka and the Atmakaraka is particularly significant. The Atmakaraka represents the soul's purpose and deepest desires. The connection or dynamics between these two planets indicates that the partner's role in fulfilling one's soul mission. The nakshatra or lunar mansion where the Dharakaraka is positioned adds another layer of nuance to the partner's profile. Each nakshatra has its own mythology, symbolism, and characteristics that influence the Dharakaraka's expression. Understanding the nakshatra can provide deeper insights into the psychological and spiritual dimensions of the partner, offering clues about their intrinsic motivations and behaviors. To synthesize this information, consider an example where the Dharakaraka is Venus in Scorpio, positioned in the 7th house, receiving a trine from Jupiter, and residing in the Anuradha nakshatra. This configuration suggests a partner who is deeply passionate, transformative, and values intense emotional connections. The placement in the 7th house emphasizes a strong focus on marriage and partnership as a central theme in life. The trine from Jupiter indicates a harmonious influence, suggesting that the relationship will be characterized by growth, optimism, and shared philosophical or spiritual beliefs. The Anuradha nakshatra adds a layer of devotion, loyalty, and the ability to overcome obstacles together. The dignity of the Dwarakaraka planet in the horoscope plays a pivotal role in determining the nature of relationships and partnerships. Factors such as combustion, debilitation, affliction, and malefic status influence the outcomes associated with the Dwarakaraka. For instance, if the Dwarakaraka planet is afflicted or debilitated, it may indicate difficulties or conflicts in relationships. Similarly, if it is a malefic for the horoscope, it could signify potential harm or endings within partnerships. To accurately determine the nakshatra of your Dwarakaraka, it is essential to obtain your Vedic astrology horoscope. Should you require assistance in identifying your planetary placements, the provided link in the description can generate your personalized Vedic birth chart. Overall, understanding the role of the Dwarakaraka and its placement within the birth chart provides valuable insights into relationship potentials. However, it's crucial to interpret these insights within the broader context of the entire chart, considering the interactions between the Dwarakaraka, the 7th house, and other relevant factors. By doing so, one can gain a more comprehensive understanding of relationship dynamics and potentials within the individual's life. With this context in mind, let's delve into the implications of having the Dwarakaraka in each of the 27 nakshatras. Having your Dwarakaraka in Ashwini Nakshatra suggests that your future partner will embody the dynamic and vibrant qualities associated with this nakshatra. Ashwini Nakshatra, ruled by Ketu and symbolized by the head of a horse, emphasizes speed, agility, and a pioneering spirit. Your spouse is likely to possess remarkable healing abilities and a dual personality, reflecting the attributes of the ruling deity, the Ashwini Kumars, who are known as the physicians to the gods. Your spouse will have a natural gift for healing, stemming from past life influences due to Ketu's rulership. This talent could manifest in various professional fields such as a physician, surgeon, doctor, or spiritual healer. Their ability to heal might also extend to solving people's problems, making them effective counselors, guides, therapists, or spiritual advisors. One of the most distinctive traits of your spouse will be their dual personality. They might display contrasting behaviors, being extremely helpful and polite at one moment, then detached and irritable the next. This duality can also manifest as a switch between being very serious to being a prankster. This unpredictable nature can make your relationship exciting yet challenging. Ashwini Nakshatra imparts a need for speed and excitement. Your spouse is likely to be an adrenaline junkie, with a passion for fast-moving activities or extreme sports. This penchant for fast-paced action may also influence their career choices. Athleticism will come naturally to your spouse, who might have a keen interest in martial arts or other high-energy, fast-paced activities. The energy of Mars, which rules Aries where Ashwini resides, will make them ambitious and dynamic. They will be go-getters, determined to achieve their goals with vigor and enthusiasm. This energetic disposition might sometimes lead to impatience or hasty decisions, but it also makes them highly spontaneous and action-oriented. Spirituality will play a significant role in your spouse's life, particularly if Ketu's influence is strong. They might possess an intrinsic connection to spiritual practices and could be drawn to careers or hobbies that align with this interest, such as being a spiritual healer or engaging in practices like meditation and yoga. Their healing abilities, whether through traditional medicine or spiritual means, will be a core aspect of their personality. With all 4 padas of Ashwini Nakshatra in Aries, your spouse will be highly dynamic and action-oriented. They will have a strong goal orientation and a killer instinct, always ready to take on new challenges. However, this adventurous nature can sometimes make them appear inconsiderate or foolhardy, as they may act spontaneously without always considering the consequences. Their heroic and adventurous spirit will make life with them exciting, although it might require patience and understanding to handle their high energy and sometimes brooding phases. Examining the nature of the Dwarakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having Dwarakaraka in Ashwini Nakshatra means being with a dynamic, adventurous, and healing-oriented partner. They will bring excitement, spontaneity, and a dual nature to the relationship, requiring a balance of patience and appreciation for their unique qualities. Having your Dwarakaraka in Bharani Nakshatra suggests that your future spouse will embody the dynamic and transformative qualities associated with this nakshatra. Bharani is ruled by Venus and symbolized by the womb, indicating a connection to life and death, and creative energy. This nakshatra is associated with extremes and polar opposites, which will be reflected in your spouse's personality, and life experiences. Early in life, your spouse will be reserved and private about their sexuality. However, as your spouse ages and matures, they will gradually become more sexually explorative and open. In their later years, they will display a more adventurous and uninhibited sexual nature, which might be surprising if you meet them when they are older. The symbol of the womb suggests that your spouse might have a career or strong interest in fields related to childcare, reproduction, or fertility. They may be fascinated by pregnancy and childcaring, leading them to consume media related to these subjects. This curiosity and passion for understanding life and birth processes will be a significant aspect of their personality. Bharani Nakshatra is ruled by Yama, the god of death, which instills a fascination with life after death in your spouse. They will be deeply interested in reincarnation and the spiritual world. This interest in the metaphysical will lead them to explore and understand the process of life, birth, and death. Your spouse will exhibit extreme and polar opposite traits. They may swing from being happy to sad, sexually reserved to explorative, and naive to wise. This duality will be a defining feature of their character, making them complex and multifaceted. They might also use phrases that signify endings, reflecting the influence of Yama. With all four padas of Bharani in Aries, your spouse will have a fiery and desirous nature. They will have a strong desire for a good quality of life and physical intimacy. Their sexual energies will be potent, and they will seek intimacy frequently. However, they will also be guarded and may feel jealousy if their partner appears to be giving attention elsewhere. Despite this, they will not panic easily and will display perseverance in their relationships. Ruled by Venus, Bharani imparts a creative and charming personality to your spouse. They may work in a creative field and have a distinct, charming appearance. Physical intimacy and the quality of their relationships will be very important to them, and they will value these aspects highly. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, Dharakaraka and Bharani Nakshatra will bring a blend of reserved and explorative sexuality, a deep interest in life and death, and a dynamic, creative personality to your relationship. They will exhibit extreme traits, be deeply curious about metaphysical subjects, and value physical intimacy and creativity, making your partnership both complex and fulfilling. Having your Dharakaraka and Kritika Nakshatra indicates that your future spouse will possess qualities associated with power, authority, and leadership, influenced by the sun and the deity Agni, the god of fire. The symbol of Kritika, a pair of scissors or a razor, emphasizes precision, sharpness, and the ability to cut through complexities. Your spouse will exhibit a critical perspective on the world, making them suited for roles that require keen judgment and analysis. They might thrive as a banker, CEO, economist, manager, or in any executive role. Their natural ability to critique and proofread will also be evident in everyday interactions. This critical nature, while beneficial in professional settings, might sometimes lead to interruptions and criticisms in personal conversations. Given the association with sharp objects, your spouse might possess exceptional skills with knives or other cutting tools. They could excel as a chef or surgeon, or have hobbies that involve the use of such tools. This precision and skill reflect their meticulous and detail-oriented personality. Your spouse will be very seductive and might often take the lead in romantic pursuits. Their charisma and allure will be strong, making them an engaging and attractive partner. This seductive nature is complemented by their leadership qualities, making them both authoritative and appealing. When feeling low, your spouse will find solace in natural settings such as riverbanks, beaches, forests. These environments will help uplift their spirits and provide them with a sense of peace and rejuvenation. Kritika Nakshatra's rulership by the sun imparts strong leadership qualities and a systematic approach to tasks. Your spouse will be organized, influential, and capable of inspiring others. Their ambition will be notable, with high goals and the determination to achieve them. This drive and confidence will be a defining trait, ensuring they pursue their dreams relentlessly. Your spouse may have a strong fascination with fire, finding it both invigorating and spiritually significant. They might enjoy participating in fire rituals and feel a deep connection to the fire god, Agni. This fascination with fire symbolizes a transformative and purifying nature, reflecting their inner passion and drive. With 1 pada in Aries and 3 in Taurus, your spouse will exhibit a blend of fiery passion and materialistic desires. They will seek both excitement and stability, balancing their drive for action with a desire for comfort and luxury. This combination will make them resourceful and authoritative, always striving to improve their material circumstances. Your spouse's critical nature will extend to their communication style, which might often be sarcastic. They will frequently evaluate and critique actions, sometimes leading to friction if their partner feels constantly judged. While this trait can be constructive, it might also cause tension if not balanced with appreciation and positive reinforcement. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, a spouse with Dharakaraka and Kritika Nakshatra will be a dynamic blend of fire and earth energies, embodying leadership, ambition, and critical acumen. Their fascination with fire, critical nature, skills with sharp objects, and seductive charm will make them a multifaceted and intriguing partner. While their critical communication style might pose challenges, their passion, ambition, and ability to inspire will significantly enrich your relationship. Having your Dharakaraka and Rohini Nakshatra suggests that your spouse will embody qualities associated with the moon, which rules this nakshatra. The main symbol of Rohini is an ox cart, which denotes fertility, resourcefulness, and transportation of goods. Your spouse will have a seductive nature, often taking the lead in romantic pursuits. They are likely to dress attractively, maintain impeccable grooming, and use fragrances. This seductive charm makes them magnetic, often attracting people effortlessly. Their presence leaves a lasting impression, making them unforgettable even years after meeting. Your spouse loves the excitement and novelty of the initial phase in relationships. To keep them engaged and happy, it's essential to maintain a vibrant and passionate connection. Trying new things and keeping the romance alive is crucial, as they might seek this excitement elsewhere if the relationship becomes too routine. Luxuries are a significant part of your spouse's life. They have expensive tastes and prefer high-end experiences. Your spouse values a lifestyle of comfort and elegance. This appreciation for the finer things is driven by strong Venusian energy, emphasizing beauty, art, and social pleasures. Rohini Nakshatra's influence brings a blend of creativity and materialism. Your spouse will have a deep interest in arts, music, fashion, and other creative pursuits. Alongside this, they will also have a strong desire for financial stability and material gains, valuing resources and wealth highly. Ruled by the moon, your spouse will be deeply emotional and caring. They will prioritize family and domestic responsibilities, ensuring that the household is harmonious and well-maintained. Their nurturing nature makes them attentive and considerate partners who value emotional connections and familial bonds. A prominent feature of Rohini Nakshatra is the beauty and charm it bestows. Your spouse is likely to be very good-looking with soft and appealing features. This physical attractiveness is complemented by their charismatic personality, making them not only pleasing to the eye but also engaging and elegant in social interactions. With all four padas of Rohini in Taurus, your spouse will exhibit steady and grounded qualities, combined with the imaginative and creative influence of the moon. They will appreciate beauty and luxury, creating a balanced blend of practicality and creativity. Their sensitivity and caring make them devoted partners who strive to bring harmony and stability to their domestic life. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having Dharakaraka and Rohini Nakshatra indicates a spouse who is seductive, attractive, and values luxury and creativity. They are emotionally nurturing and dedicated to family, ensuring a harmonious domestic environment. Their seductive charm, combined with a deep appreciation for beauty and luxury, makes them captivating and unforgettable partners. When your Dharakaraka is in Mrigashira Nakshatra, your spouse will exhibit characteristics influenced by Mars, the ruling planet, and Soma, the moon deity. Mrigashira's symbol, a deer's head, brings traits of curiosity, restlessness, and a constant search for fulfillment. Your spouse will have an insatiable curiosity and a penchant for searching. Whether it's pursuing new hobbies or chasing dreams, this quest for discovery is never-ending. They thrive on the excitement of the hunt, always seeking new goals and challenges. This restless energy ensures they are continuously exploring, which may bring both excitement and unpredictability to your relationship. In relationships, your spouse will be ardent in their pursuits. They are driven by the thrill of the chase, which keeps the romance dynamic. Even after achieving their desires, they might devise inventive ways to reignite the chase, such as planning spontaneous romantic getaways or introducing novel experiences in the bedroom. However, once the initial excitement fades, there can be a tendency to lose interest, necessitating continual efforts to maintain their engagement. One standout physical feature will be their beautiful eyes, which can be mesmerizing and a focal point of their attractiveness. The influence of deity Soma imbues them with sensuality and a changeable nature, adding depth and allure to their personality. Their eyes will be a significant aspect of their charm, making them irresistibly attractive to you. Your spouse will have a strong inclination towards adventure and travel, driven by Mars' influence. They are not ones to settle into a monotonous routine and will often seek breaks to explore new places. Their inquisitive nature, combined with the communicative traits of Gemini, makes them avid knowledge seekers who enjoy learning and discussing new topics. This makes them engaging conversationalists and intellectually stimulating partners. The dual influence of Taurus and Gemini in Mrigashira Nakshatra makes your spouse a blend of stability and restlessness. While they value material comfort and financial stability, they also exhibit fickleness and a need for constant mental and physical stimulation. This restlessness can sometimes translate to nervous energy, making them easily bored with routine and constantly seeking new experiences. Your spouse is likely to have an interest in real estate investments. Their natural inclination towards searching and acquiring new things can manifest in property investments, which could become a significant aspect of their financial strategy. They might enjoy the process of finding and acquiring properties, viewing it as a continuation of their inherent search-driven nature. Given their adventurous spirit, your spouse might prefer non-traditional approaches to significant life events, such as eloping rather than having a conventional wedding. This spontaneous and unconventional approach is aligned with their desire for unique and exciting experiences. Despite their restlessness, they are emotionally sensitive and capable of deep loyalty. The deity Soma's influence ensures they care deeply about their loved ones and strive to maintain harmonious relationships. Their constant quest for improvement and new experiences extends to their relationships, where they will be dedicated to keeping the bond fresh and exciting. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, a spouse with Dharakaraka in Mrigashira Nakshatra will be adventurous, curious, and constantly in search of new experiences. Their beautiful eyes and sensual charm will captivate you, while their restlessness and inquisitiveness will keep your relationship dynamic. They value material comforts but are driven by an insatiable quest for knowledge and new adventures. When your Dharakaraka is in Ardra Nakshatra, your spouse will embody the qualities associated with Rahu and Rudra, marked by intensity and a mix of emotions. The symbol of a teardrop or raindrop underscores a life rich in emotional extremes. Rahu's influence brings an element of unpredictability to their emotional state. Your spouse can swing from extreme happiness to deep sadness or anger within moments. This volatility can be challenging to navigate, but it also brings a dynamic, storm-like quality to their personality. Understanding and patience will be key in managing these emotional highs and lows, as their mood can shift rapidly and unexpectedly. Carrying a deep-seated pessimism, your spouse may frequently dwell on past hurts or losses. This emotional burden can lead to moments of sadness or introspection. However, your presence and love have the power to heal these emotional wounds, transforming their outlook. They are deeply romantic and may often be moved to tears by love stories, romantic novels, or heartfelt gestures, underscoring their sensitive and emotional nature. The mysterious energy of Rahu makes your spouse intrigued by mysteries. They have a natural curiosity about the unknown and may enjoy activities that involve solving puzzles or exploring new ideas. This fascination extends to their interest in the occult or spiritual practices, adding a layer of depth and intrigue to their personality. Your spouse can be a true loner, valuing personal space and solitude. They prefer to spend time alone, whether at a restaurant or watching a movie, as it helps them maintain their mental and emotional health. This need for solitude is essential, and respecting their space will foster a healthier relationship. It's important to understand that this preference for alone time doesn't mean they don't value your company. It's simply a crucial part of their self-care routine. With the ruling animal of Ardra being a female dog, your spouse is likely to have a strong affinity for dogs or wolves. This love for canines may manifest in having pets or a deep interest in these animals, reflecting their loyalty and protective nature. Despite their emotional volatility, your spouse is highly intellectual and enjoys deep, meaningful conversations. Rahu's influence combined with the Gemini sign makes them excellent communicators with a sharp intellect. They may have a unique perspective on various topics and are often very persuasive and convincing in debates. Spirituality often plays a significant role in their life, providing a coping mechanism for the stress and struggles they face. Life with an Ardra Nakshatra spouse is marked by many ups and downs. These fluctuations can affect both their personal and shared life, bringing periods of intense challenges followed by moments of calm. Their resilience and ability to navigate these changes are notable, though it may require both partners to develop a strong, empathetic understanding to weather these storms together. While generally independent and strong-willed, your spouse can exhibit vengeful tendencies if they feel betrayed or wrong. They might use their sharp intellect to retaliate, especially if they perceive infidelity or dishonesty. Handling their sensitivities with care and maintaining open, honest communication is crucial to prevent misunderstandings and conflicts. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, a spouse with Dharakaraka in Ardra Nakshatra will bring a blend of intense emotions, intellectual depth, and a need for solitude into the relationship. They are deeply sensitive, capable of great love, but also prone to emotional extremes. Understanding their need for personal space and managing their emotional volatility with empathy will be essential for a harmonious relationship. When Dharakaraka is placed in Punarvasu Nakshatra, it brings forth a spouse who is driven and focused on achieving goals and aspirations. This placement indicates that your partner is inherently ambitious, setting high objectives and dreams for themselves. However, the journey to success for them might not be straightforward. They may need to repeat their efforts multiple times before finally achieving their goals. This characteristic of resilience and persistence is embedded in the essence of Punarvasu Nakshatra, symbolizing the necessity of perseverance. Therefore, it is essential to provide unwavering support and encouragement to your spouse, especially during setbacks, as their ultimate success is assured through repeated endeavors. Punarvasu Nakshatra straddles both Gemini and Cancer signs and is ruled by Jupiter, imbuing it with ethical and spiritual inclinations. Your spouse is likely to have a strong moral compass, valuing honesty, integrity, and religious or spiritual practices. They are drawn to individuals who share these values and live their lives ethically. Deceitfulness or cunning behavior is unlikely to be tolerated by them, as they seek genuine and upright individuals in their social and personal circles. The influence of Jupiter also bestows a thirst for knowledge and wisdom, making your spouse a seeker of truth and understanding. This pursuit of knowledge is coupled with an emotional depth, courtesy of the Cancer influence, which makes them empathetic and nurturing. Communication plays a pivotal role in your relationship, especially since 3 padas of Punarvasu fall in Gemini. This ensures that clear, honest, and effective communication becomes the cornerstone of your marital bond. The nurturing qualities of Cancer are evident in 1 pada, highlighting the emotional and caring nature of your spouse. They are likely to be protective, caring, and highly empathetic, often putting your needs above their own. This selfless nature can sometimes lead to them facing significant challenges to maintain harmony and stability in the relationship. However, their forgiving and charming demeanor helps in navigating these difficulties. The influence of Punarvasu Nakshatra ensures that your spouse is not only caring but also spiritually inclined. They may engage in religious activities, enjoy visiting temples, and participate in charitable deeds. This spiritual and ethical lifestyle extends to their interactions with others, demonstrating a clear and altruistic approach. The nurturing and empathetic qualities make them naturally attuned to understanding and responding to the pain and suffering of others, often going out of their way to offer support and comfort. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having Dharakaraka in Punarvasu Nakshatra signifies a spouse who embodies persistence, ambition, ethical integrity, and profound empathy. They will likely face and overcome several challenges in their pursuit of goals and maintaining relationship harmony, driven by their resilient spirit and nurturing nature. This placement promises a relationship rooted in clear communication, mutual support, and a shared commitment to ethical and spiritual values. When Dharakaraka is positioned in Pushya Nakshatra, it signifies a spouse who is deeply compassionate, generous, and nurturing. This placement imbues your partner with a charitable nature, making them sympathetic and eager to help others. The influence of Brihaspati, Jupiter, the deity ruling Pushya Nakshatra, blesses your spouse with prosperity and good fortune. Consequently, your partner often assumes the role of an advisor, teacher, or counselor, offering wise counsel and support based on their extensive knowledge, wisdom, and personal experience. You will find yourself frequently seeking their advice when making significant decisions, relying on their insights and guidance. Pushya Nakshatra is ruled by Saturn, with the moon channeling Saturn's energy, creating a harmonious blend of nurturing and disciplined qualities. This nakshatra, entirely within the Cancer sign, enhances the emotional and adaptable nature of your spouse. The water element of Cancer allows your partner to be highly flexible, easily adjusting to various situations and prioritizing the needs of the family over their own. Their giving nature means they often sacrifice their desires to fulfill the requirements and well-being of others. This selfless attitude extends to all aspects of their life, ensuring they continuously strive to support and nurture those around them. The auspicious nature of Pushya Nakshatra ensures that your spouse brings significant prosperity and good fortune into your marriage. This nakshatra is highly revered and is often associated with increased prosperity and positive outcomes. Your partner's ethical and moralistic tendencies keep both of you on a righteous path, preventing deviations towards negative or harmful behaviors. Their intellectual and self-sufficient nature allows them to manage their own needs efficiently, minimizing any burden on the relationship. Their service-oriented mindset drives them to go above and beyond in caring for you, ensuring a supportive and harmonious union. All 4 padas of Pushya Nakshatra falling within Cancer emphasize the nurturing, caring, and empathetic energies inherent in your spouse. The organized effort and servitude of Saturn blend seamlessly with these qualities, making your partner exceptionally giving and considerate. Their inherent kindness and generosity attract prosperity, further enriching your marital life. This auspicious placement guarantees a spouse who is not only morally and ethically grounded but also deeply committed to maintaining a nurturing and supportive environment for the family. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having Dharakaraka in Pushya Nakshatra indicates a spouse who embodies compassion, generosity, and unwavering support. Their blend of nurturing qualities and disciplined efforts ensures a prosperous and harmonious marriage. This placement promises a partner who is intellectually sound, morally upright, and deeply committed to your well-being, making your union a source of mutual growth and fulfillment. When Dharakaraka is positioned in Ashlesha Nakshatra, it indicates a spouse who possesses a magnetic and hypnotic charm. Your partner's aura is incredibly attractive, drawing you towards them with an almost irresistible pull, akin to a moth to a flame. Ruled by the Nagas, your spouse may naturally possess talents in healing and have hypnotic eyes that can captivate and influence you. This charisma can manifest in a way that allows them to subtly shape your desires and actions to align with their own. Ashlesha Nakshatra is associated with clairvoyance, intuition, and psychic abilities. Your partner's heightened intuition enables them to sense and react to the energies around them, providing a protective presence in your life. This intuitive prowess ensures they can navigate complex emotional and situational landscapes, often sensing issues before they fully emerge. However, this deep connection to the unseen and intuitive realms also means they are secretive. They might withhold information, creating an air of mystery about their actions and intentions. This secrecy can sometimes make it challenging to fully understand their motives and behaviors. Communication is a strong suit for your spouse, and they are likely to be highly intelligent and articulate. They can use their words effectively, often to manipulate emotional responses. This emotional manipulation is not necessarily negative. It can be used to soothe, encourage, or direct you towards certain perspectives or actions. However, their ability to control conversations and emotions can be overwhelming if not managed carefully. Their sharp intellect and analytical mind make them attractive to you, especially if you value intelligence and wit. Their cleverness and ability to engage in deep, meaningful conversations can be incredibly appealing, adding depth to your relationship. The energy of all 4 padas of Ashlesha Nakshatra falling within Cancer enhances the emotional and empathetic aspects of your partner. The water sign's flexibility and nurturing tendencies combine with Nakshatra Lord Mercury's logical orientation, creating a spouse who is both supportive and intellectually stimulating. Despite their empathetic nature, they can be intensely scrutinizing and critical, particularly concerning relationship dynamics. This intensity can lead to a deep and thorough understanding of your character and the relationship, but it can also introduce elements of control and possessiveness. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having Dharakaraka in Ashlesha Nakshatra indicates a partner who is magnetic, intuitive, and deeply intelligent. Their charm and hypnotic presence, combined with their healing abilities, make them a captivating and protective force in your life. However, their secretive nature and potential for emotional manipulation require careful navigation to ensure a balanced and harmonious relationship. This placement promises a spouse who is both a source of profound insight and an intellectually engaging partner, capable of deep emotional connections and protective instincts. When Narakaraka is positioned in Magha Nakshatra, it signifies a spouse who exudes power and natural leadership abilities. Your partner is likely to take charge of the relationship, confidently dictating how things should be handled. This authoritative nature extends to their professional life, making them natural leaders in business and entrepreneurship. Your spouse's strong leadership qualities are often recognized, leading them to hold significant positions of power and influence. Magha Nakshatra is deeply connected to royalty and ancestors, suggesting that your partner comes from a lineage of nobility or esteemed heritage. This ancestral connection imbues your spouse with a sense of royalty, and they enjoy a lifestyle of luxury and comfort. They are accustomed to a certain standard of living and take pride in maintaining that level of opulence. This sense of regality is further amplified by Magha being ruled by Ketu, which implies a karmic connection from past lives. Your spouse's presence in your life might feel destined, possibly blessed by ancestral spirits, or a continuation of a past life bond. Despite their affinity for material comforts, your spouse may experience a duality between materialism and spirituality. The Leo influence makes them appreciate material pleasures and luxuries, but Ketu's detachment can create moments of introspection and spiritual longing. This internal conflict might lead them to seek balance between enjoying worldly pleasures and pursuing spiritual growth. Your spouse's traditional values and strong adherence to cultural norms are also notable, as they will likely follow and uphold family traditions and customs. Your partner's leadership and authoritative nature can sometimes manifest as a controlling or dominant behavior in the relationship. While they are deeply committed to their responsibilities and duty towards family, they might have a tendency to make decisions unilaterally. However, their actions stem from a place of care and protection, as they feel a strong sense of duty towards you and your family. This protective instinct can sometimes be overwhelming, but it is rooted in their desire to ensure the well-being and prosperity of their loved ones. The energy of all four padas of Magha Nakshatra falling within the Leo sign enhances your spouse's leadership qualities and sense of accountability. They take pride in their accomplishments and material possessions, often showcasing their successes. However, the influence of Ketu introduces a periodic detachment from these material pursuits, prompting them to seek deeper meaning and purpose. This detachment does not diminish their generosity. In fact, it makes them more giving and caring, often prioritizing the needs of others over their own. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having Dharakaraka in Magha Nakshatra indicates a spouse who is powerful, authoritative, and deeply connected to their ancestral roots. Their natural leadership abilities and sense of duty ensure a protective and supportive relationship. While they enjoy material comforts, their periodic detachment from worldly pleasures adds a layer of complexity to their personality. This placement promises a partner who is both commanding and caring, dedicated to maintaining a harmonious and prosperous life for their family. When Narakaraka is placed in Purva Phalguni Nakshatra, it indicates a spouse who has a relaxed and carefree nature. Your partner enjoys a leisurely lifestyle, often finding joy in lounging around the house and taking life easy. This disposition means they are not easily stressed by the everyday routines of life and prefer a peaceful mental state. The ruling deity of Purva Phalguni Nakshatra, Bhaga, who is associated with pleasure and luxuries, ensures that your spouse enjoys indulging in the finer things in life. This includes good food, socializing, parties, sensual pleasures, and various luxuries. Venus, the ruling planet of Purva Phalguni, enhances your partner's creativity and artistic talents. They may possess extraordinary visual artistic abilities and have a keen appreciation for beauty and aesthetics. This creative inclination also extends to their enjoyment of relationships and partnerships. Influenced by Bhaga, your spouse values relationships, particularly marriage, and is likely to find joy in being a committed partner to you. They bring a sense of romance and luxury to the relationship, making it vibrant and enjoyable. Purva Phalguni Nakshatra is known for its association with luxury and beauty, which means your spouse will have a strong attachment to these aspects. They will likely be very well groomed and maintain a high standard of personal appearance. This nakshatra also brings good fortune and luck, suggesting that your spouse will attract positive outcomes and prosperity into your life. Their presence in your life is likely to enhance your overall well-being and bring a sense of good luck and fortune. Despite their inclination towards material pleasures, your spouse is also very funny and entertaining. They possess a playful and jovial nature, ensuring that your relationship is always filled with laughter and joy. They dislike boredom and will continuously make efforts to keep the relationship lively and exciting. Whether through cracking jokes or engaging in playful activities, your spouse will strive to maintain a cheerful atmosphere in your home. The influence of the sun, with its qualities of authoritativeness, leadership, accountability, and responsibility, adds another layer to your spouse's personality. They are likely to be very loyal, honest, and responsible in their approach to the relationship. This combination of playfulness and responsibility makes them a well-rounded partner who is both fun-loving and dependable. Their generosity in love, whether in intimate moments or in daily interactions, ensures that they give their best to the relationship, bringing positive energies and a sense of fulfillment. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having Dharakaraka in Purva Falguni Nakshatra indicates a spouse who is relaxed, creative, and enjoys the luxuries of life. They bring good fortune, creativity, and a sense of joy to the relationship, making it vibrant and fulfilling. Their playful nature and commitment to maintaining a happy and lively relationship ensure that your partnership is always filled with laughter and love. This placement promises a partner who is both a source of joy and a dependable presence, enhancing the overall quality of your life together. When Dharakaraka is placed in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra, it indicates a spouse who embodies humanitarian qualities and has a strong inclination towards helping others. Your partner is sincere, caring, and particularly fond of children. They find joy in supporting charities, giving favors, and lending a helping hand to those in need. Despite their kind-hearted nature, they possess a strong backbone and do not allow others to take advantage of them. The influence of the sun, the ruling planet of Uttara Falguni Nakshatra, endows your spouse with independence, leadership abilities, and the strength to stand firm in their beliefs and actions. The deity Aryaman, who governs Uttara Falguni and is associated with marriage and contractual unions, ensures that your spouse values partnerships deeply. They feel more content and fulfilled when they are in a relationship with you, as Aryaman blesses the union with a soul-matched connection. Your partner's leadership qualities are evident, and they are capable of taking charge in various situations. This nakshatra's influence makes them systematic, organized, and service-oriented, particularly if their placement falls within Virgo. Uttara Falguni spans both Leo and Virgo, bringing a blend of energies from both signs. The leadership, resourcefulness, and authoritative qualities of Leo are balanced by the service-oriented, nurturing, and meticulous nature of Virgo. This combination makes your spouse a well-rounded individual who excels in managing responsibilities both at home and in society. They are likely to be involved in activities such as social causes, demonstrating a strong sense of societal responsibility. Financial management is another strength of your spouse. They are resourceful and adept at managing money, ensuring that savings are a priority regardless of expenditures. This financial prudence is a significant aspect of their personality, contributing to a stable and secure household. In the relationship, your spouse will exhibit a sincere and authoritative approach. They are likely to take the lead in many aspects, ensuring that things are done systematically and efficiently. However, this can sometimes come across as stubbornness due to their strong leadership qualities and perfectionist tendencies. The blend of Leo's leadership and Virgo's service orientation creates a partner who is both nurturing and authoritative, providing a balanced and stable relationship dynamic. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having Dharakaraka in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra indicates a spouse who is a humanitarian at heart, deeply values relationships, and possesses strong leadership and organizational skills. Their blend of Leo and Virgo energies makes them caring, resourceful, and service-oriented, ensuring a balanced and fulfilling partnership. This placement promises a partner who brings both stability and compassion into the relationship, enriching your life together. Having Dharakaraka in Hasta Nakshatra indicates that your spouse is exceptionally talented with their hands, possessing a natural gift for handcrafts and handiwork. They are adept at fixing things and creating valuable items, showcasing an almost magical ability to transform ideas into profitable ventures. This shows strong business acumen, making them excellent in marketing, trade, and commerce. The symbol of Hasta Nakshatra, an open hand, further emphasizes their capability to grasp concepts and factual information quickly, making them highly intelligent. Hasta Nakshatra is ruled by the moon, adding a layer of emotional depth and sensitivity to your spouse's personality. They are likely to be caring and nurturing, with a strong artistic streak. The placement of this nakshatra in the Virgo sign underscores their service-oriented nature. Your spouse will likely enjoy activities involving their hands, such as being a skilled mehndi artist, medical surgeon, tarot reader, potter, or any form of craft work. Their talents may also extend to hobbies rather than professions, highlighting their love for creating and serving others. The moon's influence in this nakshatra, combined with Mercury's intellectual energy, makes your spouse a blend of creativity and intellect. They are emotionally intelligent, with an innate ability to understand and cater to the needs of those around them. Their beautiful hands and expressive eyes are notable physical traits, further enhancing their charm and appeal. They possess a strong sense of service, naturally inclined to help others and contribute positively to their family and community. The Virgo sign's influence brings a sense of order and routine into their life. Your spouse will be organized, preferring a structured environment where they can efficiently manage their responsibilities. They value loyalty and independence, standing firm in their beliefs while also being persuasive and playful in their interactions. This combination of traits makes them excellent healers of the soul, capable of mending relationships and maintaining harmony even in challenging situations. In their career and home life, your spouse's skillfulness and organizational abilities shine through. They enjoy routine and predictability but are not averse to occasional surprises. Their possessive nature stems from their deep loyalty and commitment, ensuring they stand by their partner through good and bad. Their persuasive energy, combined with their playful intimacy, helps maintain a vibrant and dynamic relationship. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having Dharakaraka in Hasta Nakshatra points to a spouse who is not only skillful and creative but also deeply caring and emotionally intelligent. Their ability to transform ideas into reality, coupled with their nurturing and service-oriented nature, makes them a valuable and reliable partner. Their blend of Virgo's organizational skills and the moon's emotional depth ensures a balanced, harmonious, and fulfilling relationship. Having Dharakaraka in Chitra Nakshatra indicates that your spouse possesses natural architectural talents, excelling in design, structure, engineering, and technology. Chitra Nakshatra spans both Virgo and Libra, blending Virgo's meticulousness with Libra's aesthetic sense. This combination makes your partner exceptionally skilled in proofreading, editing, critiquing, and perfecting craftworks. Your spouse's attractiveness is undeniable, often drawing attention due to their shining jewel quality, a hallmark of Chitra Nakshatra. Your spouse learns best through visual means, preferring visual demonstrations over textual instructions. Their potent visualizing power allows them to manifest desires through vision boards and creative visualization techniques. This visual aptitude translates into a dynamic, active lifestyle, with a natural inclination towards athletic activities due to Mars' influence, the ruling planet of Chitra Nakshatra. Consequently, your partner is likely to be highly energetic and physically active. The influence of Mars also imparts a fierce determination and confidence, making your spouse passionate and driven. However, a notable drawback of Chitra Nakshatra is a tendency to prioritize external beauty over inner qualities. This means your partner may be more attracted to appearances and external allure rather than deeper, internal virtues. While this inclination towards superficiality can sometimes overshadow their appreciation for inner beauty, it does not diminish their inherent charm and creativity. Your spouse's creativity extends beyond mere aesthetics. They are likely to be involved in creative industries such as entertainment, film, writing, interior design, or any field where artistic expression is paramount. Their artistic inclination is complemented by their organizational skills, making them excellent planners and coordinators. This blend of creativity and practicality ensures they excel in both personal and professional spheres. The dual influence of Virgo and Libra in Chitra Nakshatra enhances your spouse's service-oriented and partnership-focused nature. Virgo's dedication to service, combined with Libra's emphasis on harmonious relationships, ensures that your partner values and nurtures their connections. Despite their tendency towards superficiality, they remain dignified and charming, with a strong social orientation and appreciation for beauty. In relationships, your spouse's fierce resolve and dynamic energy can sometimes lead to a superficial understanding of the partnership's deeper meanings. They may be drawn to the glamour and luxuries of life, focusing on external appearances rather than internal depth. However, their dedication to maintaining their own dignity and attractiveness often ensures a harmonious and aesthetically pleasing relationship. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, Dharakaraka in Chitra Nakshatra signifies a spouse who is not only visually and artistically gifted but also dynamic, energetic, and passionate. Their blend of Virgo's meticulousness and Libra's charm, coupled with Mars' fierce determination, makes them a compelling and attractive partner. While they may have a tendency towards superficiality, their inherent creativity, organizational skills, and dedication to relationships ensure a balanced and fulfilling partnership. When your Dharakaraka is positioned in Swati Nakshatra, it reveals a spouse who is characterized by independence, ambition, and exceptional communication skills. Swati Nakshatra's symbol, a blade swaying in the wind, signifies an independent nature. Your partner values their individuality and is determined to carve out their own identity. This independence translates into a belief that the sky is the limit, and they pursue their goals with unrelenting ambition, often setting high and seemingly unattainable objectives. One of the standout qualities of your spouse is their ambitious nature. They set lofty goals and are driven to achieve them, regardless of others' opinions. This determination is fueled by a strong belief in their capabilities and a desire to prove doubters wrong. Despite the challenges, your spouse's resolve and perseverance often lead them to success. Swati Nakshatra is ruled by Rahu and entirely within the Libra sign, which adds layers of complexity and uniqueness to your spouse's personality. The influence of Rahu brings an unconventional element to their character, which might manifest in various ways such as their appearance, language, or mannerisms. This uniqueness sets them apart from the norm and adds an intriguing dimension to their persona. Libra's influence on Swati Nakshatra emphasizes relationships and partnerships. Your spouse highly values their relationships and is deeply invested in maintaining them. They are curious and inquisitive by nature, constantly seeking to understand the world around them. This curiosity can sometimes be overwhelming, as they have a strong desire to know everything and understand every detail. This thirst for knowledge makes them well-informed and knowledgeable about a wide range of subjects. While their independence and ambition are strengths, they can also lead to a controlling nature in relationships. This is a potential drawback of having a Dharakaraka in Swati Nakshatra. Your spouse's desire for freedom and autonomy can sometimes clash with their need to control aspects of their relationship. However, this controlling tendency is balanced by their friendly and confident demeanor, making them approachable and likable. The influence of Rahu and Libra makes your spouse creative, artistic, and decisive. They are not only confident but also possess a strong resolve to achieve their desires. Their creativity and artistic inclinations make them innovative and original, often bringing fresh perspectives to their endeavors. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having a Dharakaraka in Swati Nakshatra indicates a spouse who is independent, ambitious, and highly communicative. They value their individuality and set high goals, driven by a belief in limitless possibilities. Their curiosity and thirst for knowledge make them well-informed, while their communication skills enhance their ability to connect with others. Despite their controlling tendencies, their friendly and confident nature makes them engaging and appealing partners. The combined influence of Rahu and Libra infuses their personality with creativity, decisiveness, and a unique charm that attracts success and admiration in life. When your Dharakaraka is positioned in Vishakha Nakshatra, it signifies a spouse with an unconquerable and determined nature. Vishakha Nakshatra is ruled by both Indra and Agni, imparting qualities of power and fire to your partner. This duality makes your spouse someone who relentlessly pursues their hopes, dreams, and objectives, often achieving numerous victories and accomplishments. Their determination and persistence are so strong that they are often perceived as undefeatable, never giving up even in the face of significant opposition. The dual characteristics of Indra and Agni within Vishakha Nakshatra also mean that your spouse embodies a blend of power and fiery determination. They possess a strong will and an indomitable spirit, driving them to succeed in their endeavors. This combination makes them highly powerful individuals capable of realizing their most ambitious goals. However, this duality can sometimes manifest as two contrasting personalities within one person, adding complexity to their character. Vishakha Nakshatra spans both Libra and Scorpio signs, with 3 padas in Libra and 1 in Scorpio. The influence of Jupiter, the ruling planet of this nakshatra, infuses your spouse with a philosophical and ethical outlook on life. They value morality and principles, ensuring that all their tasks and actions align with ethical standards and legal frameworks. This adherence to rules and policies is crucial for them, and they expect the same from their partner. The Libra influence emphasizes justice and fairness, while the Scorpio influence adds intensity and passion to their personality. Your spouse's inclination towards proper and lawful conduct means they dislike shortcuts or unethical practices. They are meticulous in their work, ensuring everything is done correctly and by the book. This strong moral compass is a defining aspect of their character. However, Vishaka Nakshatra's ruling animal totem is the tiger, symbolizing aggression and a controlling nature. This means your spouse may exhibit dominant and assertive traits in the relationship. They can be quite controlling, often wanting things done their way and imposing their opinions on others. This assertiveness can sometimes be overwhelming, especially if they feel their partner is not putting in as much effort into the relationship. Despite this, the relationship-oriented nature of Libra's influence makes them highly invested in their partnerships. They are energetic, enthusiastic, and extremely goal-oriented, which can sometimes come across as materialistic. Their sharp and keen nature, combined with their ambitious drive, makes them formidable and sometimes misunderstood. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having a Dharakaraka in Vishaka Nakshatra indicates a spouse who is determined, powerful, and highly ethical. They value principles and legality, ensuring everything aligns with their moral standards. Their dual nature, influenced by Indra and Agni, makes them both powerful and fiery, driving them to achieve their goals relentlessly. However, their controlling and dominant tendencies, symbolized by the tiger totem, can sometimes create challenges in the relationship. Despite this, their relationship-oriented and justice-seeking nature makes them dedicated partners who strive for fairness and success in all aspects of life. When your Dharakaraka is positioned in Anuradha Nakshatra, it reveals a spouse who is friendly, inviting, and socially adept. This nakshatra is entirely within the zodiac sign of Scorpio and ruled by Saturn, infusing your partner with a unique blend of sociability and depth. Your spouse enjoys making friends and thrives in upbeat social environments. Their natural talent for negotiations, mediation, and making agreements ensures they are well regarded in social and professional circles. The influence of Scorpio adds a secretive and mysterious dimension to your partner's personality. They may have a keen interest in the occult, esoteric sciences, and mysticism. This hidden nature allows them to delve deeply into subjects that others might overlook, adding to their original and unique thinking patterns. As a result, your spouse often becomes a trendsetter, with people frequently imitating their unique style and ideas. Saturn's rule over Anuradha Nakshatra brings qualities of logic, discipline, and loyalty to your spouse. They are highly faithful and expect the same in return, valuing trust and honesty in the relationship. This loyalty extends to their responsibilities and duties, ensuring they manage their commitments effectively. Their disciplined approach makes them reliable and steadfast, both in personal and professional realms. The Scorpio energy in Anuradha Nakshatra adds depth and intensity to your spouse's character. They are deeply reasoning and logical, capable of building strong rapport and creating harmony in relationships. Their magnetic personality attracts people, making them popular and successful in their careers. This success often translates into the relationship, as they strive to bring harmony and balance into their union. Intimacy and romance are crucial aspects of their personality. Your spouse will maintain a vibrant and sensual connection with you, even into old age. They value variety and excitement, both in life's comforts and in their sexual orientation. This inclination towards variety keeps the relationship dynamic and fulfilling. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having a Dharakaraka in Anuradha Nakshatra indicates a spouse who is sociable, loyal, and deeply reasoning. They combine the friendliness and social skills needed to thrive in various environments with the depth and mystery of Scorpio. Their logical and disciplined nature ensures they are dependable and faithful, valuing harmony and balance in relationships. Their magnetic personality and success in professional life contribute positively to the relationship, making them a loyal and trend-setting partner. When Dharakaraka is in Jyeshta Nakshatra, your spouse embodies a unique combination of mystical gifts, authoritative presence, and intense protective instincts. Your partner possesses rare mystical abilities and a powerful nature, akin to the rulership qualities of Indra, the king of the gods who governs Jyeshta Nakshatra. This nakshatra emphasizes power, authority, and leadership. Your spouse is naturally inclined to command and control, often thriving in positions of authority. They are likely to own property, run a business, or hold a significant position that allows them to exercise their leadership qualities. Their strong manifestation powers mean that they can materialize their desires effectively, making it essential for them to maintain positive thoughts to attract favorable outcomes. Jyeshta Nakshatra falls under the sign of Scorpio and is ruled by Mercury. This combination bestows your spouse with adaptability and strong communication skills. They are protective and possess a deep-seated loyalty towards you. This protective nature can sometimes manifest as jealousy, especially if you interact with members of the opposite gender. Despite their occasional jealousy, their protective instincts stem from a place of care and attachment. They adapt well to different situations, showcasing their resilience and resourcefulness in various circumstances. The Scorpio influence adds emotional depth and complexity to your spouse's personality. They have a powerful intellectual capacity, thanks to Mercury's rulership, which enhances their logical thinking and decision-making abilities. However, the strong Mars energy in Scorpio can lead to impulsive decisions and rash behavior. This impulsiveness may sometimes cause them to act harshly or make decisions they later regret. Their heroic nature, coupled with a sense of superiority, might make them seem high-headed at times, but their intentions are usually driven by a desire to protect and support you. Your spouse's authoritative demeanor can sometimes come across as overprotective or controlling. They may exhibit a sense of ownership over you, leading to behaviors such as dictating what you should or shouldn't do. This protective instinct, while well-intentioned, can sometimes feel restrictive. Their communication skills are excellent, and they have a knack for adapting to different scenarios, but their directness and assertiveness can occasionally be overwhelming. Despite the challenges, such as potential jealousy and impulsiveness, your spouse's strengths lie in their powerful nature, protective instincts, and intellectual prowess. They are deeply attached to you and are always looking out for your well-being. Their mystical gifts and ability to manifest desires add a unique dimension to their personality, making them intriguing and dynamic partners. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having Dharakaraka in Jyeshta Nakshatra indicates a partner who is powerful, authoritative, and deeply protective. They possess unique mystical abilities and have a strong intellectual capacity. While their protective nature can sometimes feel controlling, their intentions are rooted in care and loyalty. Their adaptability and resilience make them capable of navigating various situations effectively, ensuring a dynamic and supportive relationship. When Dharakaraka is in Mula Nakshatra, your partner exhibits a blend of inquisitive nature, healing abilities, and resilience. Mula Nakshatra, symbolized by a bunch of tied roots, profoundly influences the characteristics and life journey of your spouse. Your spouse is naturally inclined towards investigation and research, thriving in careers that require digging deep for information. This makes them suitable for roles in fields such as scientific research, investigative journalism, and academic study. Their desire to get to the root of matters reflects their profound curiosity and dedication to uncovering truths. This inquisitive nature extends to their personal life, where they constantly seek deeper understanding and knowledge. Alongside their research skills, your partner possesses inherent healing abilities. The symbol of Mula Nakshatra, a bunch of tied roots, relates to healing, indicating a potential career in medicine or alternative healing practices. They may excel as physicians, herbologists, or practitioners of alternative medicine, using their knowledge to promote health and wellness. Their healing touch is not just limited to physical ailments but also extends to emotional and spiritual well-being, making them a nurturing presence in your life. Mula Nakshatra is ruled by the deity Nirthi, who governs destruction and transformation. Your spouse may experience significant life challenges that lead to profound personal growth. These tough lessons, while difficult, open their eyes and enlighten their minds, allowing them to rebuild stronger foundations with new perspectives. This resilience means that your relationship might experience a break and subsequent replanting, emerging stronger after overcoming obstacles. With Ketu and Jupiter influencing Mula Nakshatra, your spouse embodies a philosophical and spiritual demeanor. Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, adds to their inclination towards higher learning, wisdom, and spirituality. They possess a deep sense of purpose and often seek answers to life's bigger questions. This philosophical outlook makes them a thoughtful and introspective partner, often providing profound insights and guidance. Your spouse's adventurous spirit is another significant trait. They are fun-loving, witty, and outgoing, always seeking new experiences and challenges. This adventurous nature is balanced by strong principles and discipline. They are deeply rooted in their values and beliefs, which guide their actions and decisions. While they are generally calm and composed, they can become intense if pushed too far, showcasing their strong will and determination. The deep-rooted energies of Mula Nakshatra make your spouse highly inquisitive. While this curiosity drives their success in various fields, it can sometimes come across as controlling, especially if their principled nature leads them to impose their beliefs on others. However, this trait also signifies their commitment to truth and integrity, ensuring that they always strive to maintain honesty and authenticity in their relationships. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having Dharakaraka and Mula Nakshatra means your partner is an inquisitive, healing, and resilient individual. They possess a unique blend of research-oriented skills, healing abilities, and a philosophical outlook on life. Despite potential challenges, their adventurous spirit and principled nature make them a devoted and supportive partner, capable of overcoming any obstacles that come their way. When Dharakaraka is in Purvashada Nakshatra, your partner embodies a unique blend of truthfulness, charm, and a strong sense of justice. Purvashada Nakshatra, ruled by Venus, profoundly influences the characteristics and life journey of your spouse. Your spouse is a staunch believer in justice, truth, and fairness. They have a strong aversion to falseness and dishonesty, both in themselves and in others. This commitment to truthfulness means they hold themselves and those around them to high ethical standards. They expect honesty in all their interactions and do not tolerate deceit. This integrity makes them a reliable and trustworthy partner, always striving to do what is right and just. Your spouse is an excellent communicator with a talent for the written word. They excel in fields that require strong communication skills, such as public speaking, publishing, and writing. They may have a natural talent for storytelling, making them potentially successful as novelists or writers. Their ability to articulate thoughts and ideas clearly and persuasively makes them effective in any career involving communication. Your partner often feels a sense of invincibility, believing that they cannot be overpowered or defeated. This feeling of being unconquered gives them a strong sense of confidence and resilience. They approach challenges with a fearless attitude, often overcoming obstacles that would deter others. This confidence can be inspiring, motivating those around them to believe in their own capabilities. Ruled by Venus, your spouse possesses a natural charm and a strong inclination towards beauty and the arts. They are inherently romantic and strive to maintain love and harmony in their relationships. Even in times of conflict, they will work to resolve disputes and restore peace, often using their charm and affectionate nature to smooth over disagreements. Their compassionate and kind-hearted demeanor makes them attentive to the needs and feelings of others, fostering a loving and supportive relationship. Your spouse is deeply compassionate and kind-hearted, often going out of their way to help others. They understand and empathize with the struggles of those around them, offering support and kindness without hesitation. Their compassionate nature extends to all their interactions, making them well-liked and respected by those who know them. They strive to create harmony and happiness, valuing the well-being of others highly. While compassionate, your spouse is also strongly authoritative and ambitious. They have clear goals and work diligently to achieve them, often taking on leadership roles. Their authoritative nature ensures that they can make decisions confidently and lead others effectively. However, this ambition is tempered by their compassionate and kind-hearted nature, ensuring that their leadership is fair and just. Your spouse has deep emotional reserves, often feeling things intensely. This depth of emotion can lead to confrontational behavior, especially when they feel strongly about an issue. However, their confrontations are driven by their commitment to truth and fairness, and their ultimate goal is always to resolve conflicts and restore harmony. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having Dharakaraka in Purvashada Nakshatra means your partner is a blend of truthfulness, charm, compassion, and ambition. They are committed to justice and honesty, possess excellent communication skills, and have a strong sense of invincibility. Their romantic and kind-hearted nature, combined with their authoritative and ambitious tendencies, makes them a well-rounded and inspiring partner. Despite potential confrontations, their ultimate aim is to create harmony and happiness in their relationships. Having your Dharakaraka in Uttarashada Nakshatra signifies a spouse who embodies the virtues of righteousness, honesty, and a strong moral compass. This nakshatra, ruled by the sun, aligns individuals with an honest approach to life. Your spouse values honesty deeply and holds a strong commitment to truth. This unwavering commitment to honesty is a defining trait, making them someone who practices what they preach. They stay true to their word and diligently fulfill their promises, ensuring trust and reliability in their relationships. Uttarashada, known as the latter invincible one, signifies notable achievements and success. Your spouse is likely to have a successful career, possibly holding a high managerial position or even being a CEO. They possess leadership qualities, are highly disciplined, and approach their work systematically and thoughtfully. The Saturn's influence ensures that their decisions are made with careful consideration, avoiding impulsive actions. This discipline and structured approach will be evident in all aspects of their life, from their career to personal relationships. The energy of Uttarashada is a blend of fire and earth, indicating both enthusiasm and practicality. If your spouse is placed in this nakshatra, they will exhibit loyalty, commitment, and organized effort, especially with 3 padas in Capricorn. These Capricorn traits will complement the fun-loving and enthusiastic nature of the single pada in Sagittarius, balancing risk-taking with a methodical approach. This balance ensures both excitement and stability in their life. The Sun's rulership over Uttarashada brings a sense of purpose, making your spouse purposeful and principled in their actions. They will approach life and relationships with integrity, maintaining high standards and adhering to their principles. Their strong sense of purpose and leadership, while beneficial, may sometimes lead to ego clashes, but their overall approach is driven by a desire to maintain integrity and achieve their goals. This nakshatra's influence makes your spouse ambitious and focused, striving for success in their endeavors. They will be energetic and proactive, infusing their plans with vitality and ensuring systematic execution. Their strong sense of purpose and leadership will drive them to achieve their goals and maintain a disciplined approach in all aspects of life. While their commitment to truth and integrity is a strong point, it may sometimes cause friction, especially if your Atmakarika or Ascendant Lord is not aligned with similar values. However, their loyalty and dedication to maintaining harmony will help navigate these challenges. They will balance their ambitious nature with a compassionate approach, ensuring that their relationships remain strong and supportive. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having your Dharakaraka in Uttarashada Nakshatra suggests a spouse who is honest, disciplined, and ambitious. They are likely to achieve significant accomplishments in their career, holding positions of leadership and authority. Their commitment to truth and integrity, combined with their practical and enthusiastic nature, ensures a balanced and fulfilling relationship. Despite potential challenges, their loyalty and structured approach to life will bring stability and success to their personal and professional endeavors. Having your Dharakaraka in Shravana Nakshatra indicates a spouse who is highly educated, learned, and knowledgeable. This nakshatra, ruled by the moon, endows individuals with a profound love for learning and a keen intellectual curiosity. Your spouse is likely to be highly intelligent and well-educated. They have a natural inclination towards learning new skills, techniques, and concepts, which continually intrigue their mind. Intellectual conversations will be a key way for you to connect with your spouse, often forming the basis of your relationship before intimacy. They enjoy being around educated people, valuing deep and meaningful discussions. One of the most distinctive traits of your spouse is their exceptional listening ability. The main symbol of Shravana Nakshatra is an ear listening, signifying their keen ability to truly hear and understand what others are saying. This makes them empathetic and supportive partners who strive to comprehend your feelings and thoughts. Ruled by the moon, Shravana Nakshatra imparts a strong emotional attachment to family. Your spouse will be deeply connected to their family and will extend this attachment to you as well. They will be very caring and affectionate, valuing emotional bonds and ensuring that family needs are met. However, this strong family orientation can sometimes lead to them prioritizing family over other aspects of life, including their own needs and desires. With all 4 padas of Shravana in Capricorn, your spouse will exhibit the hardworking, committed, and loyal traits of Capricorn. This dutiful nature ensures that they are responsible and reliable, both in their career and personal life. They will approach tasks methodically and with great determination, striving to fulfill their responsibilities diligently. Despite their many positive traits, your spouse may sometimes come across as selfish. Their strong intellectual and emotional capacities can lead them to prioritize their own needs and desires over those of others. This tendency might cause occasional friction in the relationship, especially if their needs are placed above yours. They might also exhibit dissatisfaction in materialistic aspects of life, seeking more than what they currently possess. Your spouse's ability to listen and understand makes them excellent guides and advisors. They can empathize with others' problems and offer valuable guidance, helping those around them navigate their challenges. Their warm and affectionate nature ensures that they provide support and comfort to those in need. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having your Dharakaraka in Shravana Nakshatra suggests a spouse who is intellectual, empathetic, and family-oriented. They are likely to be successful in their endeavors, driven by a strong sense of duty and responsibility. Their exceptional listening skills and keen intellect make them wonderful partners and advisors, though they may need to balance their own needs with those of others to maintain harmony in the relationship. Having your Dharakaraka in the Anishta Nakshatra signifies a spouse with natural musical gifts and an inherent sense of rhythm. This nakshatra, symbolized by a drum, endows individuals with a musical affinity, making them likely to be vocalists, dancers, musicians, or proficient in playing musical instruments. Your spouse is naturally attuned to the rhythm of the universe, exhibiting talents in areas such as singing, dancing, or playing instruments like the guitar or drums. Music plays a significant role in their life, often serving as a form of therapy. They have a deep appreciation for musical compositions, particularly those involving rhythmic instruments. This musical inclination not only defines their hobbies but also their overall approach to life, bringing harmony and balance into their environment. One of the standout traits of your spouse is their impeccable sense of timing. They have a knack for being at the right place at the right time, which brings numerous opportunities their way. This perfect timing helps them navigate life smoothly, seizing moments that others might miss. Their ability to synchronize with life's rhythms ensures that they make the most out of every situation, turning opportunities into successful ventures. Your spouse sets high standards for themselves and others. They expect you to live up to these standards, fostering a relationship built on mutual respect and growth. While this can drive both of you to achieve great things, it might also create pressure if expectations are not met. Understanding and communication will be key in managing these high expectations to maintain harmony in your relationship. Ruled by Mars, the Anishta Nakshatra imparts energy and adventure to your spouse. They are passionate and enthusiastic, approaching every task with vigor and determination. This energetic disposition makes them dynamic and proactive in their pursuits, whether it's in their career, hobbies, or personal life. Their adventurous spirit ensures that life with them is never dull, filled with exciting experiences and bold ventures. Your spouse possesses excellent financial management skills. They are adept at handling money, making wise investment decisions, and ensuring financial stability. This keen financial perspective is beneficial for the household, as they manage both their own finances and those of the family efficiently. Their practical approach to finances ensures long-term security and prosperity. With Anishta Nakshatra's association with Aquarius, your spouse is committed and loyal, not just to personal relationships but also to societal causes. They have a broad network of connections, though they may keep a close inner circle of few trusted individuals. Their societal orientation drives them to contribute positively to the community, aligning with humanitarian and progressive ideals. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having your Dharakaraka in the Anishta Nakshatra suggests a spouse who is musically gifted, perfectly timed, and holds high standards. They are energetic, adventurous, and possess excellent financial acumen, ensuring both excitement and stability in your life. Their commitment, loyalty, and societal orientation make them a dynamic partner, contributing positively to both personal and communal spheres. When the Dharakaraka is placed in Shatbhisha Nakshatra, it imparts a unique blend of intellectual prowess, spiritual inclination, and societal consciousness to your spouse. This nakshatra, ruled by Rahu, is known for its deep connections with mysticism, healing, and intellectual endeavors, reflecting profoundly on the characteristics of your life partner. Your spouse will exhibit a sharp intellect and an analytical mind. This intellectual aptitude often manifests as a desire to share their knowledge on various topics, sometimes coming across as a know-it-all. However, this intellectual sharing is also their way of opening up emotionally, as they are generally secretive and may not readily express their true feelings. Engaging in intellectual conversations can be a gateway to their emotions, helping to build a deeper connection. Your partner might be drawn to fields related to aerospace, space science, astrology, or astronomy, given Shatbhisha's nature. Their career might involve scientific research or innovative technologies, highlighting their unique thinking and problem-solving abilities. Their spiritual inclination, fueled by Rahu's energy, might lead them to explore mystical practices such as Tantra, astrology, or tarot reading. They possess a deep fascination with the unknown and are likely to delve into areas that require profound knowledge and understanding. Shatbhisha Nakshatra is also known as one of the most spiritual nakshatras, indicating that your spouse will have a strong spiritual side. This spirituality is not just limited to personal growth but extends to societal welfare. They may be actively involved in social causes, possibly working with NGOs or running their own initiatives to benefit large groups of people. Their societal consciousness is a significant part of their personality, driving them to think about how to improve and heal various aspects of society. Your spouse's healing abilities are another notable trait. Shatbhisha, known as the 1000 Healers Nakshatra, bestows powerful healing qualities. They might be involved in alternative healing practices, mental or spiritual healing, and are likely to be recognized for their healing abilities, possibly even gaining fame on social media or as influencers in the wellness and spiritual communities. However, this strong personality comes with challenges. Your partner's inquisitive and opinionated nature, while beneficial in many aspects, can lead to conflicts within the relationship. Their tendency to point out mistakes and their stubbornness may cause ups and downs, requiring both partners to navigate these challenges with patience and understanding. Despite these hurdles, their visionary outlook and commitment to societal improvement can be a source of inspiration and growth within the relationship. Examining the nature of the Dwarakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having the Dwarakaraka in Shatbhisha Nakshatra means your spouse is a complex individual with a blend of intellect, spirituality, healing abilities, and societal consciousness. This multifaceted personality brings both strengths and challenges to the relationship, offering a dynamic and enriching partnership. When the Dwarakaraka is placed in Purvabhadrapada Nakshatra, your spouse will possess a fascinating blend of mystical abilities, intellectual sharpness, and adaptability. This nakshatra, symbolized by twin faces, suggests a duality in personality, allowing your spouse to navigate various situations with remarkable ease and versatility. The influence of Purvabhadrapada Nakshatra, ruled by Jupiter, endows your spouse with a sharp mind and philosophical bent. They possess the ability to pierce through information, gaining deep insights and understanding facts with remarkable clarity. This intellectual capacity makes them highly intelligent and capable of adapting their personality to suit different situations, reflecting the dual nature of the nakshatra's symbol. They are likely to engage in philosophical discussions and possess a vast reservoir of knowledge, further enriching their interactions. Purvabhadrapada Nakshatra spans both Aquarius and Pisces, imparting a mix of social consciousness and spiritual depth to your spouse. In the Aquarius part, your spouse will exhibit a strong concern for societal issues, often worrying about societal opinions and their social circle. They are likely to be outgoing, even if they are introverted by nature, making an effort to engage in social causes and maintain social connections. This concern for societal matters can drive them to take an active role in community activities, reflecting their desire to make a positive impact. In the Pisces part, your spouse will be characterized by a giving nature, often prioritizing the needs of others. This compassionate and empathetic aspect complements their intellectual and mystical traits, making them well-rounded individuals. However, the mysterious energy of Purvabhadrapada can also make them somewhat enigmatic and unpredictable. They may have a keen interest in the research, occult, astrology, tarot reading, and healing practices. Despite these admirable qualities, the duality of Purvabhadrapada can also present challenges. Your spouse might exhibit nervous energy, which can sometimes manifest as cunning or even aggressive behavior if they do not get their way. Their resilience and unwavering resolve can be a double-edged sword. While these traits can drive them to maintain and strengthen the relationship with fierce determination, they can also lead to conflict if their goals and views diverge from yours. Their cynical outlook and unflinching attitude toward relationships can either fortify the bond or create friction, depending on the circumstances. Examining the nature of the Dwarakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having the Dwarakaraka in Purvabhadrapada Nakshatra indicates a spouse with mystical powers, intellectual sharpness, and a complex personality. They are adaptable, socially conscious, and spiritually inclined, bringing both strengths and challenges to the relationship. Their dual nature requires understanding and patience, but it also promises a dynamic and enriching partnership filled with intellectual and mystical exploration. When the Dwarakaraka is placed in Uttarbhadrapada Nakshatra, Your spouse embodies a unique blend of wisdom, maturity, mystical abilities, and profound responsibility. Ruled by Saturn, this nakshatra imparts qualities of discipline, maturity, and a deep sense of duty, making your partner an exceptionally wise and reliable individual. Your spouse will be characterized by their mature and wise demeanor, often serving as a counselor or advisor to others. They are able to provide insightful and practical advice, drawing from their own personal experiences. This ability to connect through wisdom and guidance fosters deep and meaningful relationships with those they counsel. Their maturity makes them a stabilizing presence in any situation, offering calm and considered solutions to problems. Similar to Purvabhadrapada, Uttarabhadrapada bestows mystical gifts upon your spouse. They may experience extraordinary phenomena like out-of-body experiences and spiritual awakenings. Their capacity to awaken the Kundalini and achieve enlightenment adds a mystical and deeply spiritual dimension to their personality. The nakshatra's association with Saturn means your spouse will be highly disciplined and responsible, particularly towards their family. They prioritize the needs and well-being of their loved ones, often placing family and spouse above their own desires. This self-sacrificing nature highlights their deep sense of duty and commitment to their household. They are willing to go to great lengths to ensure the happiness and stability of their family, embodying the essence of selfless service and devotion. Uttarabhadrapada nakshatra spans the Pisces sign, infusing your spouse with emotional depth, flexibility, and idealism. They are highly adaptable, able to navigate various situations with ease and grace. The fluidity of the water sign coupled with Saturn's disciplined influence creates a person who is both resilient and emotionally intelligent. They possess a strong sense of responsibility and are highly organized, ensuring that their efforts are both efficient and effective. Your spouse will also exhibit strong protective qualities, displaying a fierce protectiveness over their home and loved ones. They are willing to fight for harmony and stability, demonstrating kindness, benevolence, and skillfulness in their actions. Examining the nature of the Dharakaraka planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having the Dharakaraka in Uttarabhadrapada nakshatra means your spouse is a wise, mature, and deeply responsible individual with mystical abilities and a profound commitment to their family. Their adaptability, emotional intelligence, and disciplined nature make them a dependable and stabilizing force in your life. They are self-sacrificing, always prioritizing the needs of their loved ones, and their cheerful and kind-hearted disposition ensures a harmonious and nurturing home environment. Having your Dharakaraka in Revati nakshatra indicates that your future spouse will possess a compassionate and benevolent nature. Revati is known for being the most peaceful and upbeat nakshatra, situated entirely in the sign of Pisces, which symbolizes releasement and a retired or retreat nature. This makes your partner more relaxed and at ease compared to those with placements in other nakshatras. Consequently, they are very forgiving and do not hold grudges, preferring to let go of negativity and focus on the positive aspects of life. Your spouse will be a true humanitarian, driven by an optimistic outlook and a desire to help others. Their generous spirit will lead them to support charitable organizations, particularly those focused on children. Their big heart and charitable actions will naturally attract good luck and fortune. Their kindness and positive energy will create a harmonious and supportive environment in your relationship, fostering mutual growth and happiness. Revati nakshatra is ruled by Mercury, enhancing the communicative and soft-spoken qualities of your spouse. They will possess a sweet and eloquent manner of speaking, making interactions with them pleasant and uplifting. This nakshatra is considered very auspicious, meaning that their presence in your life will bring good fortune and positivity. After marriage, you will notice an increase in luck and prosperity, as their optimistic nature will have a beneficial impact on your shared life. One of the most endearing qualities of your spouse will be their ability to stay hopeful and positive, even in challenging times. Their optimistic nature will be a source of motivation and encouragement for you. No matter how disappointed or sad you might feel, they will always find a way to lift your spirits and inspire hope. This bright and optimistic outlook will ensure that your relationship remains resilient and filled with positivity. Your spouse's peaceful disposition will contribute to a harmonious relationship, as they will strive to maintain happiness and reduce stress in your life. They will often say positive things and encourage you, ensuring that the overall atmosphere in your relationship remains light and cheerful. Their ability to attract luck and positivity will be evident, making your life together fulfilling and prosperous. With all four padas of Revati and Pisces, your spouse will have a logical capacity combined with the flexibility of a water sign. They will approach life and relationships with idealism and optimism, handling matters gracefully and responsibly. Their caring nature and sweet communication style will make them a supportive and loving partner. The auspicious energies of Revati will bring unexpected luck and help during difficult times, further strengthening your bond and ensuring a successful partnership. Examining the nature of the Dwarakarika planet, its aspects, conjunctions, and house placement will provide a clearer picture. Overall, having a spouse with Dwarakarika and Revati Nakshatra means being with a compassionate, optimistic, and communicative partner. Their humanitarian spirit, peaceful nature, and ability to attract luck will enhance your relationship, creating a supportive and joyful life together. The Dwarakarika planet holds an important role in Vedic astrology, where it serves as the significator of the spouse or partner in a person's life. Determined by the planet with the lowest degree in the birth chart, the Dwarakarika offers insights into the qualities and characteristics of one's future spouse or long-term partner. While it provides valuable information, it's essential to consider it alongside other factors such as the 7th house lord, planets in the 7th house, and their dignity. These elements work together to paint a comprehensive picture of relationship potentials within the birth chart. By analyzing the interactions between the Dwarakarika, the 7th house, and other relevant factors, astrologers can offer deeper insights into the dynamics of marriage and partnerships. Ultimately, understanding the Dwarakarika and its placement within the birth chart contributes to a more nuanced interpretation of relationship dynamics and potentials in an individual's life. If you'd like more personalized predictions or have any questions about your birth chart, feel free to reach out to us. Stay tuned for more contents. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more astrological insights. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you once again for joining us, and we eagerly anticipate sharing more astrological wisdom with you in the future. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep shining bright.